written off so far?
So by my calculation, the President Biden has written off about over $850 billion, and this includes about $165 billion from the pandemic forbearance, another $475 billion from his quote-unquote save income-based repayment plans, and then you have had these administrative tweaks like he's announced on Friday that equate to about $150 billion, and now you pile on this new plan that the Penn-Wharton economic model suggests that could cost about $85 billion. Now he's just been doing these on the installment plan, and so, but at the same time, you don't really see it on the budget.
Well, why not? Because ultimately this is a taxpayer-financed operation. I mean, one way or another, you either finance it through taxes or you finance it through borrowing. Why don't we see it in the budget?
Well, the reason is because the changes he's making, like waiving interest, these have costs, but they don't show up immediately. They take many years. So even when the government passes or the Congress passes a budget, it's not actually appropriating money for these changes.
Right, and that's the key issue, Dan, which is he never asked Congress to do any of this. And there's, I mean, they look for a law and say, aha, we can write these off. But those weren't part of the original plan when they came out with student loans.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, what does it say about the rule of law? The Supreme Court rightly said that this is the sort of thing, if you're going to spend this kind of money, as Alicia said, $850 billion, not 85 billion, $850 billion. That sort of money should be appropriated by Congress, and the administration said, quote, we're not going to be deterred by a Supreme Court decision. That's quite an enormous, extraordinary precedent to set for future presidents.
Exactly. I mean, it's basically saying, defying the court. It's saying, well, you've got your nice Supreme Court, now enforce it.
Yeah.
How many troops you have?
Right. But they are determined, and we have to keep on, this is a Democratic administration, and they are taking tuition for colleges and basically trying to socialize it. When the question was put to the White House, what if the means that colleges are now going to be able to raise prices on people as a result? And their answer was, well, by and large, many people do or should go to public colleges because they're, quote, not profit-driven. Personally, Paul, I think the First Lady is behind this, Jill Biden. She's the one who wanted free community colleges, and now she's essentially pushing the president to basically make public college free for most people by forgiving this kind of debt.
Yeah, Kim, the thing that bothers me, one of the things that bothers me about this is that there's no reform here at all. So there's no incentive to reduce